You guys have been telling me shit like, once you get to a certain part, there's gonna be a special surprise inside your game folder. And I'm like, I hate all of you. Who did I say I was gonna do? Natsuki? No. Brain? I don't think it really matters. Though it probably does. Hey Sayori, you wanna see my deep dark poem again? Oh, I like this one, Scott. It has some nice feelings in it. Yeah, I'm full of those. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Tee. That's not helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Feeling things like death, because that's what I love. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try to give it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I want to do. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Oh no. Yeah? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Look at her face. She's in thought now. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little both. Is there a word for that? Oh. What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad at the same time. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Scott. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright. Holy crap, man. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Wait. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Jesus. Finally all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out for each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Holy shit. Holy crap. That's what I'm saying. Sayori, did you really write all this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Well, yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've really been in touch with my feelings recently. I can see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this whole writing thing, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Oh, which may be sooner rather than later if this game is gonna get crazy here. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting a bit obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay. What's up, Natsuki? How's your poem? Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're actually putting in some effort. Wow, that's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's gonna just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Oh, you just complimented Yuri. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? Well, actually I am. What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed to her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Wow. What if I wanted your feedback? That's so... Ow. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh, damn! So, it just... she straight up is like, you know what? I'm done with you now. Holy crap. So, but... oh boy. Monica, help. Hi again, Scott. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. Natsuki, got pissed at me. I'll take that. As long as it's not going too bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll end up with a masterpiece. Wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Maybe. I guess. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature in general. It's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood! Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait! What do you... Really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Oh, okay, I'm good then. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Alright! It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Why do I feel like Monica, like in her poems, she's trying to give us the most hints about, or not give us the most hints, but like, I don't know. Her poems are really weird. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. The fourth wall. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even thinking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh God, she knows. Monica knows. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I didn't read Natsuki's. Must have been fucking great. I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing what? Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Teehee. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you flippin' kidding me, Monica? You didn't. You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki, for once. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their with anyone just until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. Mm, but, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more and more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is really about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? No. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. All right. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, God, the foreshadowing. Oh, oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of a bunch of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is this simply natural? Probably a bit of both, honestly. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't really understand. Fuck Natsuki, apparently. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. Oh, God. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Words that I used to get my poem out. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure. that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she was bewildered even herself. Uh, uh, uh. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. That noise. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Wow. Yuri, that was real good. Thanks for sharing. Uh, uh, Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Ha ha. Sorry, I giggled. Tee. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. Oh, I see. Alright then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet, like we discussed earlier. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's mouth almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. So Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Scott liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What's that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Alright, who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go before Scott. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway. I might as well let Scott lower everyone else's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Wow! We're a bitch. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get this shit over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else is at this. Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll just improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, fuck, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going. What is she, the vulture from StarCraft? What is this? Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry so much about for the festival, will you? That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find out some other poem to recite instead. Or make one. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. It doesn't? I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for the day. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Oh, I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright, I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Wait! We're not trying to impress Monica! Get out of here. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Tee-hee. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well... How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Scott. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go. And then the next day, fucking Sayori's just killed by, like, Yuri or some shit. Because Yuri's all fucking... attached to me. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like, I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. What, huh? Well, what would you do? Well, clearly walk home with her. What kind of question is that? You're putting me on the spot here. Tee. Well, I would walk home with... Oh... Game! Well, like the game says, hold on. The shit is this save? Like the game says, but I'm gonna feel like ass. I mean, walking home with more than one person is like, okay. Think about this logically. Like, would it really be that big of a deal if Yuri was like, I want to walk home with you, and I'm like, oh, okay. And hey, Sayori, walk home on your own this time. Like, it's not like an everyday sort of thing. Like, so just do that. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does that thought make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I'd feel real bad turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? Yes. That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Damn it. That's not even any point. There's not even a point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Oh, what do you mean? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Oh, I feel so bad now. game. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That said, that's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time. Golly gee willikers. We're... Tone. I clicked... defeat. Damn it. Tragedy. Tragedy! No, we're not doing that again. I'm fucking up. Fear? No, wait, that's fucking Sayori. I'm not thinking completely right today, aren't I? Despise. Cute. There we go. Contamination. I know that one. Empty. No, that's existence. Tenacious. Melancholy. Affluent. Flat. Cage. No. Meager. No. Variance. Yeah! Crimson, cause blood. Anxiety. That'd be her. Comfort, playground. Agonizing. Or God, I'm so good at this. Misfortune, pain. No, that'd be depression. No, that'd be Sayori. This fucking scares me, man. Misfortune. Shit. There we go. Disorient, ambient, explode, suicide. Holy shit, man. Graveyard. It's like, Scott, you've been using the same words to do everything. What are you doing? I don't know. Don't judge me. I'm just picking words I think lovely little Yuri's gonna like. But, the fuck? Pout? Vibrant? Vibrant's good. Oh, that works. Romance. Damn it. I wanted to see if romance would work, because they always talk about, fucking Yuri, you know, being... Or Monica was like, oh, she's romantic. Oh, okay. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing the piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up the piano? Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? I know, right? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about that part of our festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all day and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? What are you implying? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. You know, she knows. She fucking knows. Is the game gonna do a twist where Monica's actually the fucking ringleader of this whole situation? Oh my god. It's gonna be meta as fuck. Hold on. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Tee. Wait, that was Natsuki. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything okay? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Oh, fucking game just destroying my soul already. Even though, like, it's probably not as bad as it's gonna be. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Scott, what's up? Hey, this might sound strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way? Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down on her desk. Oh god, did I accidentally do Sayori shit, or is this just the event before shit, you know? Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Scott. You certainly know her better a lot more than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she's really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem, but I just wanted to ask if you knew something, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Scott. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like a little extra light was turned on inside her. Oh, what? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine and happiness and rainbows. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Scott. Here, have you thought that you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Oh. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I'm just the ringleader of all this. And oh no! The theory's in my head. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it so much for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice quiet so that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I could do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Oh. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. Oh, I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But, I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? I'd rather not right now. How are you able to tell that I was just thinking about that? Well, it's something I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. I mean, in any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. What? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something so stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time. That's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Maybe I'm just reading into it a bit too much. Scott, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold stories behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Oh, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I mean, when you have a best friend and then she's suddenly sad because you rejected her feelings, then I mean, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Well, I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. I'll kill her. We're... Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you, feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you are. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. God, I need it. ... Okay, everyone! After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I don't know. Hey, Yuri, you want to check out my poem? ... Scott, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling... I'm so glad I got a chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame, really. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. Whoa, what do you mean by that? Well... Yuri smiles sadly. Scott, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So, when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. Wow. Well, that's, people say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Scott. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. Aww. I have all these feelings, and all I could do with them is read and write, but it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Scott. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. Oh, I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then fuck them, you know? I mean, I joined this club hoping I'd make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? Damn, that line. Um, if you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want me to show you? What do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. All right. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing from the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises an arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flicking against his outstretched arm. The flicking light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me from succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Wow. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. What? Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how to respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one for once. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I could keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to! Aw, again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not that good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we could talk again later. Yeah, sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. That's nice. Oh boy. Hey Sayori. Uh, it's nice, I guess. Come on, I could tell you already you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. What? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Scott. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Teehee. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori! Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, is she gonna commit suicide? Oh, don't give me that game. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerily walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Oh, I can't deal with that shit. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! Ha! I knew that was gonna happen. Hi, Scott. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would make me also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Scott. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Burp. Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she ever talked in a whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Yeah, that's it. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. Oh, you say that like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Oh, God damn it. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, okay? Okay. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost adrift the sky. Victim of the currents of winds. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the dim-lit sky. Timlet? Time? Whatever. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything what I'm thinking, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Well, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I never really put too much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? There's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. Oh, you mean one-dimensional? yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put as so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and things can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. And it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monica. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you just say something strange now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Okay, catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez! Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Oh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here and she's probably committing suicide, okay? Oh, why'd you say that? That's pretty fucked up, you know? Aw, jeez. I'm gonna cry here and I gotta keep recording. I gotta see if she's okay. It seems that you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on, everybody pees. She's actually not feeling well today and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's okay. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked that time she's not feeling well? So much for you being all lovey-dovey. Well, we weren't, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys, Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Uh, I... I'm useless. No, 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 no. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person... Oh, shit! Talented person we have here, you know? Wow. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Oh my god. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you guys when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes and she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Scott. The one who is actually useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could also help me out as well. I'd really be appreciative of that. Oh, that's... Is Monica suggesting that I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your ass anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Scott may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're making excuses for Scott to... Well, what are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. I can't even speak. Oh, jeez. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Scott to decide who he'd like to contribute with. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Scott, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Oh, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh, there's a little Sayori option. Oh, that's... I feel like for story purposes, like, again, story purposes, like, being super concerned about Sayori would fit more well, but you already know the path that I'm following. Actually, you know what? I already made a... Wait, can I mean, I didn't save. I already made a save for right here, so, like, I could just go back and click that to expand on that story if we so choose. But right now, I'm trying to, woo Yuri, so... Well, I'll probably be most helpful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping out Yuri then, Scott? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to a little bit. Oh, Do you feel the same way, Scott? Maybe? I guess you'd say I'm interested to just see how this will all turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm so sorry for this. I don't really know why Scott picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Oh, even if it didn't work perfectly, I can already tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. But say because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of this whole event. I believe in you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Oh, okay. And I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Sunday? What? My house? Why my house? I like how that's what I thought first. I was like, ew, Sunday? Why not Saturday? But is that a problem? Not really. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Okay. In that case, it wouldn't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Oh boy. I hope I can manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not as nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Scott. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense! I chose you to help you because that's what I want to do. It's what I yearn to do. It's the YD. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her some tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Are we walking home together? I can't believe this! Yuri's gonna come to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Oh, I still don't know if she's okay. Come on, it's already Sunday. Oh, we're not even gonna find out if Sayori is not, like, dead. Oh, boy. Sorry, I just have this... Oh... She's probably not, but... I don't know, the game wants to fuck with me. It's all, like, going okay, and then the Glavins, and holy shit, it's Sunday.